What images come to mind when you think of ancient Egypt? Many of us envision vast golden sand dunes, mysterious mummies in dim passages, and the iconic pyramids rising from the desolate desert. But what was the reality of ancient Egypt? In this video, we'll delve into the depths of ancient tombs to reveal 5 hidden secrets from that enigmatic era. In Dendera, Egypt, there is a mural on a temple wall that depicts a peculiar scene. According to common interpretation, it shows a snake flying from a large circular flame, accompanied by lotus flowers, while being restrained by a pillar with human weapons. This image is strange, not just because of the arms on the pillar. It resembles a crooked tube, reminiscent of an early 19th century model of a light bulb. Some see it as more of a depiction of how it could be made, rather than an actual object. Certainly, this concept is something you might hear proposed by long-haired enthusiasts on history channels. However, they do present some compelling arguments. The room showcasing the Dendera light is the only one in the entire temple without lamps for burning. Archaeological findings indicate that the ancient Egyptians used lamps in every part of the building, except this particular room. If they didn't have an early version of a light bulb stored here, how did they perceive it? And if the room was completely dark, why did they undertake the intricate task of creating such a complex mural on the wall? Queen Nefertiti is renowned as one of the women who ruled over Egypt. She was the wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, possibly the mother of Pharaoh Tutankhamun, and is believed to have seized control and ruled in her own right. Yet, while the tombs of other pharaohs still exist in Egypt, no one has found Nefertiti's final resting place. The search for her tomb has been ongoing for years. By 2018, archaeologists were nearly certain that they had discovered her burial site in a hidden chamber within King Tut's tomb. However, in May, a careful examination revealed that there was nothing there. Interestingly, there is no mention of her death in Egypt's history. After about the 12th year of her husband Akhenaten's reign, all references to her abruptly cease. Some believe this happened because she became a pharaoh and assumed a different name, but not everyone agrees. Some speculate that the solution to this mystery is more worldly than we hope. The simplest explanation is that Nefertiti was never a pharaoh. Scholars argue that in the 1920s, people elevated Nefertiti's significance due to the popularity of a statue of her face. And Egyptologists wanted her to be so popular that she could be trusted. The deepest mystery of ancient Egypt is known as the practice of retainer sacrifice, where healthy individuals were possibly sacrificed to serve the pharaoh in the afterlife. Some ancient rulers had over 500 retainer sacrifices. Those being sacrificed were servants, guards, concubines, and in some cases, relatives. It's nearly unimaginable for us today to comprehend practices like retainer sacrifice. But it's crucial to remember that in ancient times, pharaohs were considered divine. Although this practice is unthinkable now, the fact remains that it was a reality involving living individuals. There's much about ancient Egypt that we will never definitively know. Grave robbers have plundered many tombs for centuries in search of treasures, resulting in almost all tombs being vandalized, making it increasingly difficult to understand the truth about ancient Egypt. The intriguing myth known as the Curse of the Pharaohs began in the early 1900s, gaining public attention when Howard Carter's discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 captivated the masses. However, the concept of such curses dates back to the excavation of Egyptian tombs in the 19th century, suggesting that disturbing the pharaoh's final resting place would bring misfortune. Numerous well-known incidents and deaths related to the individuals working on the excavation of King Tut's tomb contributed to the notoriety of this curse. The tales of the curse escalated, especially after Lord Carnarvon's death, and gained more prominence shortly after the tomb was opened. The belief in the curse became especially potent as some team members suffered from vague illnesses and accidents. While the curse has established a powerful grip on public imagination, several scientists and skeptics have focused on the deaths associated with the curse, offering alternative explanations. Some argue that diseases and deaths within the tombs could be attributed to contamination or poison. Others claim that coincidences and public hysteria are the real causes. The psychology of superstition and fear plays a significant role in the mythological tales surrounding the curse. The belief in the power of the curse and the fear associated with it demonstrate how our minds can create connections between events even when there's no logical basis. The curse of the pharaohs serves as a case study in the enduring power of belief and the human inclination to seek meaning in the face of the mysterious. The largest pyramid, built 4,500 years ago for Pharaoh Khufu, stands approximately 150 meters, 490 feet tall, an enormous structure constructed from over 2.3 million limestone blocks. Surprisingly, until recently, it seemed that inside there were only 3 chambers. If it feels like a lot of places have been explored for you, you're not alone. That's why a team scanned the pyramid in November 2017 to see if anything was missed. Indeed, above the grand gallery of the pyramid, they found indications that there might be a hidden chamber as large as the pyramid's main chamber. Interestingly, the Egyptians intentionally made the Great Pyramid's chambers inaccessible. There is no corridor or passage connected to them. The only way they could insert anything inside was by filling the chamber while constructing the pyramid and sealing it afterward. We still haven't seen the inside of the hidden chamber. But whatever is there, Pharaoh Khufu clearly didn't want to see the light of day. These are some of the mysteries of Egypt, but an even bigger reveal awaits in part 2. Don't miss out, hit that subscribe button now and be the first to uncover the secrets.